Alright guys, welcome back to another installment of Fico's Gaming Mind, me covering Mass Effect 3 Earth. And like I mentioned before, I was going to be covering every single Firebase, and here we're going to, I'm going to show you Firebase Rio. I mentioned in the first video that Firebase Rio was basically a ship. I think what I can describe best is that Firebase Rio is more like a cargo ship. I mean, because it's basically like this long stretched out map, and then down below there are trenches. There are like lots of curves. There's a lot of there's even this one section here. I hope that I get a chance to go through it. This is a map where, unless you know where, I mean, look at it. I'm still going. I mean, the map, I mean, it's long. It's a very, very long map. I mean, just trying to find. Ooh, wait a minute. I need to get to show you this. This is I don't know if this is new in Mass Effect 3 Earth, but this I started noticing this coming up more and more as I played multiplayer after Earth. This seems to be like escort, where you would escorting this I like to say it's a drone, it's a assault drone, but it's more like an information drone. And you stay within the field of containment, you should be okay. You should be fine. I think it even regenerates your shield. Oh, by the way, speaking about regenerating shields, I'm not playing as my Vanguard anymore. I'm using an Adept. I've been developing her for a bit. She's almost maxed out as we speak, so because I've jumped in and played a few more times after doing these videos. So, but yeah, I mean, as an Adept, kind of weak how the human Adept is. I think there are better Adepts out there, so I'll just keep on testing them. But yeah, I mean, Firebase Rio, I mean, the big disadvantage or huge advantage, whatever you want to put in between, is that because there's such a long distance from point A to point B, if you're judging it based out of length, then this map is freaking gigantic, and if you could stay away, I mean, you could really end up surviving attacks. You won't need to worry too much about confronting enemies. But at the same time, if you're looking for, to gain experience, you might find it a bit harder here. Maybe it's just because, it's hard to just keep on going back and forth. I mean, the first time I played it, I was like, I thought this was like an eternal map. So what I'm going to also discuss with you guys is I'm going to be giving out 3 of the new N7 classes. I spoke about them on the blog. Got this little thing that was regenerating my shield. I don't know if I never found out if that was actually part of the map, or maybe it was just some guy that got like one of the new abilities to drop, regeneration. Oh god, I hate those flamers. Oh, this is the part. There's this part down below where you got a lot of crates, but in between them you can go through them. So it's almost like a deathmatch map or mini map. It's like a small maze full of twists and turns in the same ship. So this is almost like not just a huge long map, but it's also a combination of other little elements inside them. So I had to say that the multiplayer team over at BioWare, they are doing a really good job releasing these. But this isn't the only thing that they released. What I'm gonna do is, because I've got another video, and this is the second of the 3 maps, I'm gonna be talking about the Destroyer Soldier, the Paladin Sentinel, and the Demolisher Engineer. Now, those are new, brand spanking new human N7 classes. I'm thinking there have been more new classes based on humans, like for example the Cerberus classes that got released over in the previous DLC. Now they go back and they release all new N7 all human Destroyer Soldier, Paladin Sentinel, and Demolisher Engineer, along with those being released. I'm going to mention the other ones in the next video. These are actually, I mean, I gotta say, they look pretty devious. I've seen some of them in action. I mean, they are scary classes. You gotta forgive the phone from ringing. I didn't silence it. Now, they're all human, and each class has their own new abilities. They all come as well with new melee attacks. So it's like the new, like if you hold on the melee, the melee attack, you release a stronger attack. Here, same thing, new attacks. So it's like you're playing with like brand spanking new characters. So it's quite exciting. I wish I could say that I played with them, but I guess the reason is I don't have them yet is because since I've been playing mostly bronze just to get a feel to the majority of the classes, I'm not getting nearly as much money or credits. I mean, I could do the desperate thing, like actually buy BioWare credits, but something tells me I'm just that'd be just like, I mean, that's only if I'm really desperate. And well, even if I buy the credits, it doesn't guarantee me that those classes will be released every single time that I purchase something. The time is running low here, so I'll yeah, time is running low on that objective. So we're just trying to so yeah, Firebase Rio. I think the safest areas would be, I mean, this one also has a high point in the middle, like as I'm heading that big large section that's at the top. But right now there's also 2 bridges. The one I'm standing on, then there's one to my right. So you can do a focused high vantage point attack, and just go to town again. I haven't used an infiltrator class yet, so yet to discover, or an engineer. So whichever of those 2 classes. I'm still experimenting with the classes. I do admit I don't play this game multiplayer as much as I want to. I play it a lot more than I play the single player mode. I'm actually doing my second playthrough. I'm doing my second ever playthrough on that game. I just beat Mass Effect 2 again with a renegade female femshep. Now, this one, there were a couple of decisions I was like, but basically she's very vanguardish. She's very not in the good side. So she's definitely got a mean streak. So we'll see how those consequences pay off. Like maybe something different. I'm experimenting with the different things. I mean, the different endings, the different, different possibilities. So I hope that you guys dug the new extended cut endings, because it is definitely something that's rather cool. Thank you. That's saved here. As I was saying, those flamers are a nightmare. They're a nightmare, and I can't describe my hate for them any more than than what I've already gone through them. Because the problem is that when those flamers, and this is a pro tip for anybody who's looking to get better at the multiplayer, don't take on those flamers head on. When you see a flamer, there's a distance that it'll normally take for him to start, you know, flaming you down with the flamethrower. So what you want to do is stay as far away from him as you can. Pick him from a distance if you can. As you saw if you saw the first video, you might have noticed me going full biotic charge. If your Vanguard is level high enough, you could do that seismic blast or that seismic punch that you do on the ground immediately after doing biotic charge. That will take away a lot of the health, so you can just finish him off with a good shotgun blast. So my combination is usually biotic charge, seismic blast, and blam, shotgun. You know, I thought I was playing with my adept here. I was wrong. I do play Firebase Vancouver with my adept. I guess I just couldn't let him go. I've already promoted my my Vanguard, so I'd have to start him up again. But I think I'll start again with another class, with another race. So which is what I haven't done much, except for my Batarian Soldier, which is still one of my favorite builds. Yeah. Eat that. Get your cookies and milk. So see, most of these classes are very I mean, the new classes, they're fantastic. Based upon what I've seen them, you'll get short glimpses of them if you catch them, but they are definitely and the enemy has one of our recon drones. Seems as though it's trying to see what else here. Oh yay! One of these attack escort missions. They're always so much fun. Actually, these escort missions aren't so bad. I mean, here the key is to try to stay. You have to stay inside of the field, because if you venture out, it's like the hacking. Rounds. The less people are in the area, the longer the hack is going to take. Just like this, the information drone is just going to take forever. It's not going to advance to its location. You'd be surprised, some of the locations where you gotta escort the drone are so easy. All you gotta do is just escort them, and then you're back in action. I mean, there's really no stress to it. So these two between the two of them, the key is, at the very least, when you're doing the escort missions for the drone actually helps you. It regenerates your shield, as far as I could tell. It does that. I just love doing that combination. God, and I hate the Geth. As much as I could say that the Geth are my least favorite, at the very least, there are only certain Geth that give me a hard time. The Flamers, the Prime, obviously. But you don't know nothing until you get to the later difficulties, which I had a run-in with them in gold, and let me tell you something, you will see more Geth Primes you've ever seen in your life in one area, all together, bunched up together. I'm talking round 1, round 2. Normally the pattern is after 6 rounds, after the objective round, like for example, after you've done like a second different round, when you're reaching to rounds 7 through 9, that's when the tougher enemies come out. And trying to heal this guy. Come on. Oh, this is Geth Prime. So it is definitely and they do get harder, but no, when you're doing gold, yeah, they just come out. Again, I got put down by the Geth Prime. I'm just waiting for him to revive me. Won't have to use a Metagel, but that's another good thing. I unlocked an ability so that I could use 3 Metagel instead of 2. And we could have gotten a chance to have like 5 or 6 Metagel if we had completed the combined objective, which was to, you know, to survive a gold round or survive multiple rounds. So against Reapers, which I was having a huge problem trying to find them. So as this game comes to an end, I'm going to let you guys go here and tune in to the 3rd video for Mass Effect 3 Earth. And the next one will be myself with my adept, and I will be playing inside of Firebase Vancouver. Really cool map. Mission successful. Yes! So take care, guys, and hope you guys enjoyed the video.